Hello everyone, it's good to be back. This is Mike, Mr. Typhoon Padua, returning to our tropical weather analysis, and this is our first edition of this new year. And I would like to greet you all a happy new year. It's good to be back after a long while during the holiday vacation. And right now, as we start the new year, it looks like we have another bad weather situation. The usual shear line and the northeast monsoon has arrived during the first few days of January. And the first blast of this shear line has affected eastern Visayas, Samar, Leyte provinces, and the southern portions of the Bicol region. But today, January 5th, Monday, the shear line has moved northward and is now affecting Naga City and parts of Camarines Sur. We are experiencing rainfall of more than 100 millimeters during the past 24 hours. And the volume of the rainfall has begun pouring in our city between 2 o'clock in the afternoon until 11. And right now it's quiet outside. It's still some very light rainfall, and we expect on and off situation will continue until tomorrow, Tuesday, January 6th. And this is our English version brought to you by Typhoon 2000 and Naga College Foundation. And we would like to thank our partners, Aboitiz Power, Bank of the Philippine Islands Sustainability. If you're interested, just click on the link here, or if you're watching via Facebook, there's a description below this video as well. And the local government of Naga City, headed by our Honorable Mayor Leno Robredo and our Honorable Vice Mayor Gabi Bordado. So let's begin with our update. The shear line right now is still affecting Bicol Region and parts of northern Panay, as well as southern Quezon. And in the next few days, this shear line will begin to weaken. But during the weekend, there will be another shear line that will affect Bicol Region and Quezon provinces. Okay, so prepare for another round of rainfall. So far, the low-lying areas of Camarines Sur are being bombarded with some floods, the usual floods when we have rainfall of more than 100 millimeters. Also here in Naga City, the low-lying areas, there are some which experience some flooding already since late this afternoon. And here's the latest one, the GraphSat. So the northeast monsoon remains over Luzon into Metro Manila, where winds of up to 60 kph, cold winds with cloudy conditions, overcast, and light showers, drizzles will be expected, becoming heavy, moderate to heavy over Camarines Sur, Camarines Norte, Catanduanes, and other areas of the Bicol region because of this shear line wherein the northeast monsoon and the easterlies collides. Okay, once this two wind system collides, that's the shear line, and it generates convective or thunderstorm clouds, bringing some rain showers and heavy downpour across Bicol region, as we experienced during the past 6 hours to 12 hours. And out here over the southern part of the West Philippine Sea, this is outside of the Philippine Air Responsibility. We have our weak low pressure area. This is a shallow one, not expected to intensify. So we don't have any percentage here since this is not expected to develop. But this is also one of the reason why the northeast monsoon is quite strong over our area, since it feeds from very strong high pressure over China towards this lower atmospheric pressure over this southern part of the West Philippine Sea. Out over Visayas and Mindanao, we have the usual easterly wind flow, where it generates afternoon or evening rain showers and thunderstorms across Mindanao and the Visayas. Okay, so please take all necessary precautions. Those living in low-lying areas along the river banks, there might be some river swelling because of this on and off light to moderate to at times heavy to intense rainfall. brought about by this shear line, which is known in the past as the tail end of a frontal system or tail end of a cold front. Okay, so this is a seasonal wind system, this is a seasonal rain event that we are experiencing every December to March. It comes every other week, and luckily for us, during Christmas time, Christmas Day and New Year's Eve, January 1, we are experiencing pleasant weather. But once January 2 kicks in, until now, here we go again, the Northeast Monsoon and the shear line. And it looks like it will persist for the next 1 to 2 weeks, because once this shear line dissipates, there will be another one that will kick in together with another surge of the Northeast Monsoon. So prepare your umbrellas, rain gear, and those living in low-lying areas, always be on alert for possible flooding. Here's the fast animation from the University of Wisconsin Tropical Cyclone page, and you can see this area of cluster of rain clouds over Bicol Region. So this is now the culprit of this heavy rainfall, which is exceeding 100 millimeters as of this time. And based on the zoom in satellite animation, you can observe here the colorful radar image loop of the radar of Pagasa based in Daet. Okay, and this Doppler radar are showing this heavy rainfall across Camarines Sur, including Naga City. But as of the moment, it has dissipated. But again, for the next 24 hours, there might be another round of rainfall. So please take all necessary precautions over the Bicol Region, particularly over Camarines provinces and Catanduanes. And here's the rainfall a few minutes ago from our weather station here in Naga. And this is the current rainfall as of this time, 162.8 or 163 millimeters. And the rain rate has weakened to light rain of 1.5 millimeter per hour. So this is the hourly rainfall. It shows that we experience heavy rainfall since 3 p.m. and there's a gap of moderate rainfall around 9 p.m. Then 10 p.m. another heavy rainfall has occurred, and at 11 p.m. it dropped down to 8.1. Right now it's 1.5. So it's not yet the end, because the forecasts are showing that there might be still some rainfall of 50 to more than 100 millimeters. So the forecast of Bagasa and as well as the various computer models are under forecast, because the forecast amounts is only 50 to 100 millimeters, but based on the ground data that we observe from our various weather stations, it has exceeded 100 millimeters. So that's the tricky part. When we have a shear line, it's very difficult to forecast. Even the reliable computer model, the ECMWF rain model, are showing only 50% accuracy when it comes to the rainfall amounts of the shear line, since it's very tricky. It's moving in a variable direction when it's concentrated over the Bicol region or positioned over the Bicol region. So it's very hard to forecast this kind of wind converging system. Okay, so that's the shear line. Unlike tropical cyclones, it's moving on a direction west-northwest, westward. So it's very highly accurate to forecast the movement of such tropical cyclones. But this kind of wind system and the converging winds, it's just like ITCZ. It's converging northeasterly and southeasterly winds, but the amount of rainfall is very tricky where it will fall. Okay, so right now it's currently affecting Camarines Sur and Naga, and that's what we are experiencing right now. And for the next 24 hours, tonight until tomorrow evening, January 6, we are gonna expect 50 to 100 millimeters based on the Pagasa rainfall forecast, 24-hour rainfall forecast. And it's also at par with the ECMWF rain model. I'm gonna show it to you here. So this is the rain model for the next 3 hours. So there might still be some rainfall until tomorrow and also on Wednesday, but late Wednesday it will start to weaken. Okay, so this is the Bicol region. So these are the effects of the northeast monsoon down here, and this is due to the shear line. Okay, so that's the forecast when it comes to 3-hourly rain. For the 24-hour rainfall forecast, there you go. This is still the shear line. I'm gonna show you so this is the shear line. Okay, so it will remain there for the next 2 days, because tomorrow, Tuesday, it's still over the Bicol region, and then it will still expected to bring rainfall over Camarines provinces and parts of Albay, and also parts of the Bicol region, because since it's very difficult to predict exactly where the rain will fall. It might be over here over Cam Norte or Albay or Sagon, so just please take all necessary precautions. That's why the rain forecast Pag-asa is the whole of the Bicol region, the mainland Bicol area. And on Wednesday, there's still the last parts of the shear line, and then on Thursday, it will start to weaken. But on Friday, we again have a new shear line affecting Bicol region, particularly Camarines provinces and Catanduanes. So we are going to pay attention on this next wave of shear line this coming weekend, and it will persist until January 11, Sunday. Okay, January 10, Saturday, it's still affecting Eastern Bicol region, so expect the whole Bicol region will get affected. Okay, and then on the 11th, it will move upward, affecting Northern Quezon, Pulilio, and Aurora, Eastern Isabela area. That will be on Sunday, and also on Monday, January 12. So far, that's the forecast for the next 6 to 7 days. We have here the easterlies affecting Eastern Mindanao. Okay, so let's move now to the wind forecast. So right now, the northeast monsoon is currently located here over the West Philippine Sea. We have the shear line here. Sorry. We have the shear line located here over the Bicol region. And then for the next couple of days, so Tuesday, we have another surge of the northeast monsoon affecting Bicol region. So it will be windy once again after a few days, after 24 hours of non-wind condition, as the shear line moved here over our area. And then on the 8th of January, Thursday, northeast monsoon. Friday, another shear line here. Okay, let me move it back. So here, Saturday, shear line, and Sunday, the shear line is likely here. But the effects of the northeast monsoon will continue until throughout the week of Sunday, actually throughout the month of January, since the northeast monsoon is being pushed, okay, by the strong high pressure ridge over Shanghai. So the winds is pushed over the Philippines. That's why we are experiencing some northeasterly winds, or the hanging Amihan when we speak it in Tagalog. Now let's take a look at the wave forecast. This is from the wave model of the ECMWF. So far, for the next 7 days until Sunday, generally speaking, we are going to get more large and big waves over the East Philippine Sea from Cagayan down to Eastern Mindanao. So these are wave heights of 3 to 3 meters. Okay, while over the inland waters, it will remain light to moderate from 0.5 to 1 meter in wave heights. These areas will have some suitable fishing conditions and sea travel. Over the West Philippine Sea, it will also be moderate to rough, particularly for the next 5 days, January 6 to January 11. So most likely it's gonna be not good for the fishermen over the West and East Philippine Sea. Okay, so there you go. That's the latest for this first edition of our weather analysis. This 2026. Again, Happy New Year to all. Happy Three Kings. And let's hope that this 2026 we don't have any landfall or landfalling cyclones over the Philippines, but we cannot guarantee that since every year there's always a landfall. Let's hope. I always pray that we'll be resilient enough to be fully prepared when it comes to these cyclones and maintain the zero casualty and always be alert when it comes to this upcoming tropical cyclones, particularly this June of 2026 until December. Okay, so again, this is Mike Padua saying have a great evening. See you again in the next few days, likely this Friday for another edition of our weather update here at YouTube and Facebook channel. Thank you so much for watching. God bless to all.